Coming up on UT10 News, a look at safety concerns on campus.
And we'll also see how graduates are preparing for life outside of UT.
Plus, Alyssa Plotz was at the courts Friday as the women's tennis team was locked in a battle with Buffalo. Your news in 10 minutes starts now. Thanks for joining us. I'm Alexis Wheatley.
And I'm Marla Goatee. Last week, a student reported being attacked outside the library near the Ottawa River Bridge.
No UT alert was sent out, causing concern among students. Alyssa Norden joins us now. Alyssa, why weren't students notified?
Alexis and Marla, no one was notified because the incident was only classified as a basic assault.
On Sunday, April 14th at 10:06 p.m., a student reported being attacked just past the bridge by Carlson Library. 3 individuals approached the student. One then asked him for the time, and when the victim looked down at his phone, he was punched in the mouth. Since learning about the assault, students have been wondering why a UT alert was not sent out. Posts on social media claimed this was one of several incidents, but UT police say it was isolated.
If it was a pattern of behavior or something more serious that posed a threat to student safety across the campus, then that's a different story. But on one instance of a simple assault, that usually is something that we would not send an alert out on.
Chief Newton says patrols around the library have increased because of the assault. Alexis and Marla, back to you.
Thanks, Alyssa. In 2016, concealed carry became legal on Ohio college campuses at the discretion of each institution.
UT10's Rachel Schneider spoke to students and examines UT's current gun policy.
The UT College Republicans try to host presentations from the National Rifle Association for students every semester.
I think it's been a good tradition to do going forward, helping educate people on the Second Amendment and the NRA group itself and what they do.
This semester's event, held last week in the Student Union, presented information about federal and state laws to students, as well as the NRA's political stance on gun control. However, UT's campus is still a gun-free zone.
You're required to secure your gun in your vehicle upon entry to campus, and you should not have it on your person while you're on campus.
According to the Crime Prevention Research Center, 96% of mass shootings occur in gun-free zones. However, UT President Sharon Gaber says the university does not plan on changing its policies anytime soon. I'm Rachel Schneider, UT10 News.
The Kennedy Center is back this year with a full-scale exhibition featuring collections focused on activism and protest. Located on the 5th floor of Carlson Library, the exhibit showcases themes of protest as well as information about civil, disability, and LGBTQ rights. The exhibit premiered last Thursday and featured a panel discussion on the effectiveness of activism.
Institutions only get better when we ask them to get better, and sometimes we have to nudge, and sometimes we actually, push an elbow a little.
The center's exhibit will be open until the end of next semester.
The Independent Collegian serves as the student-run newspaper at the University of Toledo. However, many are concerned about its future on campus. Current editor-in-chief Ariba Shaw says the publication is moving toward a more active digital presence. She also says that the IC is still in need of financial and administrative support, which could result in the publication joining forces with UT again.
Given the options that we have, it makes the most sense, and the president has been very supportive and has shown, her dedication to keep the newspaper alive.
The IC has been independent from UT since 2000. UT's student-run radio station is celebrating its 50th anniversary this year.
But it's far from perfect. UT10's Sean Hale takes a look into the uncertain future of WXUT.
Since we're in the union, I don't know how our membership is going to do in the future.
With student interest lowering, current members of the station are taking on multiple tasks to keep the station afloat. But some are now wondering, will the station survive its current struggles long enough to see a move?
So I think if we move to the 3rd floor of the union, where we'll be up even higher, I think it'll stay alive, but I don't think as long as it could be if we moved over here to Rocket Hall.
I definitely will say that we'll probably struggle if we stay here, but I don't want to say that we're necessarily going to die.
While the opinions on what exactly should be done may be different, one thing is for sure, everybody involved with WXUT just wants to see the station succeed. From the WXUT studio in the Student Union, I'm Sean Hale, UT10 News.
On May 4th, a new class of graduates will be walking across the stage.
UT 10's Jessica InTech looks into finding a job post-graduation.
I applied for hundreds of jobs left and right, up and down. I applied for jobs all over the country.
According to Forbes, less than 3% of college grads are unemployed. Forbes also reports that over 40% of those grads are obtaining jobs that are not related to their major. The Office of Career Services sees this as being a problem among UT graduates due to not being specific enough.
Sometimes we pick a major, i.e. accounting, but you don't think about what specific area of accounting that you're interested in. And I think that also leads you to have no direction in the sense of where you want to apply.
The advisors at Career Services recommend changing your resume to fit the position you are applying for. Each job is different, and your resume should reflect that. The biggest piece of advice that Career Services and alumni give is to not give up and to keep applying. Reporting from the Student Union Career Services, I'm Jessica InTech with UT 10 News.
2 students are starting a new business to give UT healthier, convenient food choices. Jason Gonring talked about herbivores last Thursday at EarthFest, a day to teach about Earth sustainability. The new business will give students a chance to receive locally grown food delivered to their doors. Herbivores will collect produce from Ohio farms within an hour radius of campus.
There's not a lot of accessibility to locally grown food on and around UT's campus right now, other than the farmers markets on Saturday morning or Wednesday night.
Customers will be able to order online when the website launches this fall.
The Seagate Food Bank is raising money to fight childhood hunger with a party no one will attend. The no-show gala has raised nearly $5,000 so far to support the food bank's programs. This non-event costs far less money to organize, so more of the proceeds go directly to providing for those less fortunate.
Instead of you spending that money on a formal dress or, or those shoes, why not just put that money into a cause where 100% of all your donations goes back into the program.
To purchase tickets, click the no-show gala link on ut10news.com.
I'm Alyssa Platts, and this is your UT10 Sports Report. On Friday, the women's tennis team ran with the Bulls as the Rockets wrapped up regular season play. The contest started with doubles as Talia Rodriguez and Kirsten Carlson looked to fuel the Rockets. The pair showed a strong performance and did not flinch as Buffalo hit this ball well wide, securing the double points for Toledo. Singles play started with Didi Lita Bangchong going head-to-head with Chantel Martinez Blanco. After a long rally, Lina Bangchong sends the ball into the net to give Blanco the first set. The struggle continued for Lina Bangchong as she tries to return this backhand from Blanco, but sends the ball out of bounds and drops the match 6-1. But Coco Shizaki helped the Rockets pull off the comeback as Toledo took the overall match 4-3.
There's nothing we can do now, which is like a very good feeling. We did everything we could today, and so we'll see what happens.
The women will be back in action Friday, taking on Ball State in the MAC tournament. Over to the Diamond, the Rocket baseball team looked to secure a series victory over Central Michigan. After falling Friday, CMU swept the doubleheader on Sunday. In Game 1, Xavier Warren had 2 hits and scored 3 runs to pace the Chippewas to a 7-1 win. CMU hung up 18 runs in Game 2, including 2 home runs by Jacob Crum. The Rockets are 14-23 on the year and will be back in action today on the road against Dayton. In good news, the women's golf team brought home the silver in the MAC championship.
That's a great way to end their season, Alyssa. And we would like to close our season by saying thank you to our viewers for tuning in to the past 10 shows this semester of UT10 News.
And an even bigger thank you and congratulations to our 10 graduating seniors.
Sam Gerlach, Deja Harden, Alyssa Norden, and Juan Wise II.
And Marla Goatee, Kaylee Loofborough, Rachel Schneider, and Reed Teetsorth.
And to Justin Dunlap, our sports producer and director.
And a special thank you to Alexis Wheatley, our news producer, who has been with UT10 since spring of 2017.
Congrats, you two. We're going to miss you guys so much.
Thank you.
We'll miss you too, Alyssa.
That's it for UT10 News. For web-exclusive content and more, go to our website, ut10news.com.
And join us next semester for your news in 10 minutes. For Marla Goatee, Alyssa Platts, and all of our crew, I'm Alexis Wheatley. Have a great summer.